This is the Reds POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Cincinnati Reds. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Good evening, Reds fans, and welcome to another edition of the POSTCAST brought to you by Locked On Reds and the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I'm Tim Daniel. I'm in my second season here at Locked On, and I want to thank you for spending some time with me as we discuss the Cincinnati Reds blowing a game in the ninth inning, 5-4. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. Head to FanDuel.com to get started. On today's show, Emilio Pagan. Ruin sings for Chase Petty, who pitched pretty well in his return to the major leagues. And Elly de Cruz and Brian Hayes has some really nice days at the plate. Normally can come on here and be professional and be honest, but kind of pissed.
Uh-oh, somebody messed up, and it's time to let them know with who fudged up.
Get Emilio Pagan away from this team. Just get him out of here. I'm normally not the guy that comes and say this. I don't want some guy to lose their job, but he has been nothing short of awful. It's May 4th. He already has 3 blown saves. And look, we know how I feel. I don't care about the closer thing. I think it's stupid that we have one guy that we're like, oh, he gets 3 outs in the ninth inning. It's dumb. If they're going to lean into this, if they're going to have someone who can do the job, get him away from there. Someone's got to be able to do better than that. Graham Ashcraft, yeah, he came back tonight, had a couple bad walks. Got a clutch strikeout. And you know, this game is one that was so well played by both teams. I don't want to just say this, like the Cubs played great. The Reds played really well too until Emilio Pagan came in. The steal and score by Blake Dunn is one of my favorite moments of the season. I thought, man, like the momentum is there, and you just knew. When they said Emilio Pagan was coming in, you just knew what was going to happen. PCA gets a triple. I'm not too mad at Dane Myers for losing his footing on that play and the Ivy. Like, that happens, especially in Chicago. The ball travels weird there, as we know. And then he gets the strikeout. You know, you're like, okay, cool. He's got to get two more outs with a runner on third base. We know that's not going to happen with Emilio Pagan. I'm so annoyed by the fact that we continue to do this. We continue to go to this guy. It's frustrating because you want to think like someone can do better. I know Tony Santillan didn't have his best day yesterday, but I can live with Tony Santillan getting the ball there. Graham Ashcraft just came back from the bereavement list, and I thought, he's a guy that's certainly proven he could be worthy of it. Brock Burke is a guy who's shown he could be worthy of it. But now the Reds are now on a 4-game losing streak on so far the most important road trip of the season. And Emilio Pagan guaranteed a losing – well, I shouldn't say he guaranteed a losing road trip, but – he did for sure promise it with his outing today. I know that the ERAs are fickle for relievers, and I can but there's a sign there, right? I mean, he's getting crushed. He doesn't, his velocity's down. There's no reason for him to continue to get those opportunities. And that's a Terry Francona issue. For continuing to roll with him in that circumstance. That's an Emilio Pagan issue because this isn't new. This isn't just this season. Everyone's like, he pitched really well last year. He did. But towards the end of the season, he started losing track. Like, look, we all love the Noelvi Marte catch that basically saved the season last year. Emilio Pagan almost gave up a home run. This is just unacceptable. For a team that really feels like they can compete, for a team that really wants to go out there and win as much as they can, for a team who fights like hell, like this team fights, this is the first 2 times this year they've lost 1-run games as yesterday and today. I don't know why he's getting this opportunity. I mean, let's look at the bullpen tonight in general. So Brock Burke comes and finishes up the inning for Chase Petty and looks really good. Graham Ashcraft comes in, struggles with walks. I'm not too upset about those because it's his first game back. But when they really needed outs, he got it. He got them. No one, Emilio Pagan's the one guy on this bullpen right now who you don't think like he can go in there and get big outs. Like I said, I know Tony Santillan wasn't good yesterday, but I can live with him getting beat from time to time because most of the time he's nails and he pitches all the time. We said it last year. He's the winter soldier. But I mean, the Michael Conforto side of things, guy had a moment, his first Cubs moment. I know Cubs fans will enjoy that. Reds fans won't. 4-game losing streak stinks. And there's no way to get around it. It stinks. But all these people are coming in here like, meet the real Reds. This is what it's like. Calm down. Like, calm down. I get it. You're frustrated. I'm frustrated. It's just, it is what it is right now. Like, I would rather have this long of a losing streak now than September when the schedule is really freaking hard. And I'd rather get this out of the way now than later in the year when things are really tough. But you know what? One guy was pretty good here, and one guy that was pretty solid in his return to the old major leagues was Chase Petty.
It's time to reveal who made the biggest under the radar impact with today's X Factor.
I got to give him credit. I was not a Chase Petty believer. I've been pretty open about that, but he went out there and he pitched pretty well for his return to the big leagues. Goes 5 2/3 and, does give up 3 earned runs, but Reds had a chance to win when he left the game. And I know people want to like totally forget how good the bullpen's been until this point, but yeah, that's how it goes, I guess. But, I wouldn't say Chase Petty's going out there and mauling people down. He only had 1 strikeout, and he does give up a homer. But other than that, I thought he pitched pretty well, and he had that like really awesome play where this PFPs in spring training really came through there. He gets off the mound real quick and gets the ball thrown over there, and it was like really, really cool to see him have that. So I hope he continues to build off this because I felt like today was a real positive for him. And, I know he wouldn't have gotten the win regardless, but he gave the Reds an opportunity to win. And I think that's what you need to think about with him. It's just like, is he giving them an opportunity? I think he earned another start. But he would pitch Sunday in the Astros series. No, Saturday. He pitched Saturday in the Astros series. I think he earned the right to get that start again. So we'll see how he does there against the Trash Does. But we'll see. We'll see how things go there. But want to make sure I gave a little shout out to Chase Petty. Really nice day for him. But hey, nice day on the plate for the Reds so far overall. Some guys better than others, but we're going to talk about that and more right after this. This episode is brought to you by FanDuel. The NBA playoffs are here and every possession matters. If you're looking to get even closer to the action, FanDuel has a great offer to get you started. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. That's right. Turn $5 into $150 in bonus bets just for getting started. You can check stats, trends, and matchups before making your picks, which makes the whole experience feel a lot more informed. Whether you're looking at player props or just following your favorite stars, it adds another level of excitement to every game. Head to FanDuel.com to get started. FanDuel, play your game. This episode is also brought to you by our friends over at 5 Hour Energy. If you've got a sweet tooth like I do, you know how tough it is to find that perfect treat without all the sugar. That's why Confetti Craze 5 Hour Energy shots bring that nostalgic flavor back in a whole new way. This is that classic taste you remember, but with a tasty caffeine boost and zero sugar. It's a quick, easy way to satisfy that sweet craving while also keeping things simple and on the go. I've always loved birthday cake, but I can't be eating sweets all day. This is the perfect alternative. All cake, no sugar. You can have your cake and sip it too, minus any sugar guilt. It's become my go-to when I want something without going overboard. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open Confetti Craze 5 Hour Energy shots today. Want to give a shout out to our everydayers here on the Postcast. Thank you so much for spending time not only with me here on the Reds Postcast each and every day, but Jeff and Steve Monday through Friday on Locked On Reds as well. Really fun there. And also there is the Everydayer Club. Notes are in the description today for the show. You get access to ad-free episodes of our shows. You also get our Discord chat. We're in there each and every day talking Reds baseball with Reds fans as well. So some guys, better than others tonight, had good games at the plate.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
How about Brian Hayes tonight, guys? Yeah, that's right. Don't get to say that too often. Walking a homer tonight. 2 RBI. Brought his OPS up to 420 from the end of the world. Don't get to give him too many shout outs, so it was nice to see him there. But obviously had a really nice day at the bottom of the order. Put the Reds on the board, give the Reds the lead there. Good for him. I'm rooting like hell for him because I want him to do well. Obviously we know what the glove is, so I would like to see the offense catch up to that just a little bit. Doesn't have to go out the full way, but just a little bit. I know he's a hot button in the Reds fandom community, but anyone who wears the uniform, whether I feel they need to be in there or not, I really enjoy. I'm gonna root like hell for. So shout out to Brian Hayes tonight for having a nice day, and then Elly Cruz. I know that strikeout at the end, but got on base 4 times tonight, 3 for 4 with a walk. That'll play. 911 OPS. You'll take that any day of the week. JJ Bleday hit a homer today. He's been so fun as a Red, up to a 1.240 OPS with another homer. So really, really awesome to see what he's given the Reds in that 2 spot, because obviously Matt McLain has struggled quite a bit in that 2 spot. And by the way, Matt McLain comes in as a defensive replacement tonight and then moves Sal Stewart back to first base. I think it's fair to say the Reds are losing confidence in Matt McLain, and it's understandable. It's completely understandable. I would like to say otherwise. I've been pretty high on Matt McLain for a long time, as you guys know, those who check out the show after every game. But yeah, he's also a guy who's just not giving them what they wanted. I would like to see that get better. I just don't know when it's going to. So yeah, I think the Reds also feel the same way. Other guys want to talk about real quick with the bat. Spencer Steer tonight, 2 hits. He's been swinging the bat really well of late. It's been really nice to see. They've absolutely needed that. Tyler Stevenson had a couple hard hit balls, but did get a hit tonight. And then Will Benson, a hit and a walk. I had a hit tonight as well. So the offense did their job. 10 hits tonight, 4 walks, 4 runs scored. You just got to figure out a way to get your bullpen to hold up for you. And the bullpen's been solid for a long time. They had to, bullpens are fickle. They're going to go through days like this. But yeah, one thing's for certain. Emilio Pagan and his 6.43 ERA. Let me read that again. 6.43. That's a double play. It's his earned run average right now. Can't be having that. But you know what? Like I always say when they have losses, beautiful thing about baseball is you live to fight another day. So we get to go back at it tomorrow. The Reds are losers today, 5-4 to the Chicago Cubs in heartbreaking fashion. The Cubs have 5 runs on 6 hits, no errors. This is the Reds have 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Your winning pitcher tonight is Ryan Rollison for his 2nd win of the year. Emilio Pagan takes his 1st loss of the year by his 3rd blown save. And the Reds are back at it at the friendly confines tomorrow at 7:40 p.m. as Andrew Abbott takes the hill. He is 1-2 of the 597, though had a really nice outing in his last start. He'll be going against Jamison Taillon, who's 2-1 with a 4.41 ERA. First pitch is at 7:40. Got my usuals. Going to give you the heads up as always when it happens. So the Cavs game 1 with the Pistons is tomorrow around the same, about 40 minutes before the Reds play. So whatever game finishes first, I will be here, but I'm guaranteeing, I promise you, I will have an episode. And I think, if I remember correctly, I'm filling in for Jeff on Locked On Reds as well. I'm just waiting to hear back from Steve. So everyone, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Find a way to enjoy the last bit of your evening before the Tuesday workday comes in. I'm Tim Daniel. Have a good night. And no matter what, go Red Legs.